Saudi Arabia and Iran have long been at odds over an array of domestic and international issues, especially the Saudis having gravitated towards a very close relationship with the United States and a potential deal for diplomatic ties with Iran's mortal foe Israel. Still, the drone strike on an oil refinery in the Desert Kingdom is not cause for panic, given Iran's rather desperate and crippled situation, as our Gab Humilde reports.
In this video, taken by an overseas Filipino worker, you can see the fire after an Iranian drone attack on an oil refinery in Ras Tanura in Saudi Arabia. In another video, you can also see the thick smoke billowing from the damaged facility. The video was forwarded to OFWs Joshua and Maricar. They shared it with the PTV News team to show their situation in Saudi Arabia after an Iranian missile hit the oil refinery near their area. Joshua has been working for a Saudi oil company for 2 years, while Maricar has been housekeeping at a military facility for 8 years. Despite the continuing tension in the Middle East, they still remain in good condition. The Saudi government is doing everything they can to ease people's anxiety, but it is inevitable that they will eventually be overcome with fear.
Kinakabahan, pero nung nakaraan wala pa. Siyempre nakakagala pa tayo, nakakalabas. Pero ngayon, dahil sa mga tension na nangyayari, tapos meron ng pagsabog sa ibang lugar na malapit dito, kaya ngayon stay at home lang muna. Kung pwede, kung hindi naman importante sa labas. Kasi yung kaba mo ba, hindi mo alam, maya-maya may tatawag na kailangan bumalik dito sa loob kasi mahirap din dito eh.
Ang nangyayari lang ngayon, since kami living out kami, meron yan, nagbibigay naman sila ng notice sa amin eh. Nagsisend out sila ng mga text messages when it comes to warnings. Kompleto si Saudi.
Joshua stated that he has a friend who was bound for Riyadh to return to work after his vacation, but the plane he was on returned to Manila due to missile attacks.
So, ang nangyari, parang 4 hours na lang yung pagitan from Manila to Riyadh, yung biyahe. Bumalik. Bumalik. Kasi nga dahil sa tension na nangyayari. Cancelled yung flight, pinabalik sa Maynila.
They also shared that the Philippine Embassy in Riyadh is also focused on the situation of our countrymen in Saudi Arabia and is constantly providing them with updates.
Sa WhatsApp, meron pong group chat yung Philippine Embassy sa Riyadh.
So right now, nag-rely lang din kami sa media eh. Kung ano lang yung nababasa namin. Even though na nakikita namin dito, but still, we rely on medias. Actually, also the Saudi government, nanonood naman kami from time to time sa Al Jazeera. Maliban pa yun sa mga iba pang yung mga news ano nila dito, News TV.
Joshua and Maricar also prepared their equipment for the time they would have to evacuate. When Joshua and Maricar were asked what they would do if the government ordered repatriation back to the Philippines due to the increasing chaos in the Middle East, this was their answer.
Actually, sa amin, hindi. Kung ako magiging wise, yes, mag-i-stay ako. Because depende naman kasi yan eh sa tension ng problema. As long naman ako kaya mo i-accommodate yung sarili mo, why not? Kasi more opportunities for us. Kasi pag nagpa-repatriate sila, more people are needed. So, more jobs, more, more chances of winning. Ganun talaga ang mangyayari niyan.
For me, yes, mag-stay ako. Kasi kung hindi naman ganun ka, grabe yung tension, na carry mo naman yung sarili mo, kaya mo namang i-defense yung sarili mo. Kasi supposed to be naman kami, parang malakas din naman yung loob ko dahil nasa military base naman ako. Puro military din mga kasama ko dito na mga Saudi. Kaya for me, I will stay here.
Joshua and Maricar also assured their friends and loved ones in the Philippines that they are in good condition.
Ang gagawin namin is, ipaparamdam namin na sa kanila na safe kami. Yes, safe naman kami dito. Ramdam naman natin. At as long na kung may mga protocols na kailangan sundin, we just follow. That's it. As is. Yun lang yun. Hindi namin kailangan palakihin yung tension na ganito at hindi namin kailangan iparamdam sa kanila nagpapanik kami.
Joshua has a message to our fellow Filipinos in the Middle East who are concerned about their situation.
As much as possible, tuloy lang ang buhay. Trabaho lang tayo. At mag-focus tayo sa mga bagay na dapat natin pag-focusan. Hindi natin kailangan mangamba. Lagi dapat tayo may takot sa Diyos. Lagi magdasal. At lagi niyong iingatan yung sarili niyo. Always, sabi nga nila, always ready lang tayo sa kung ano man yung mga darating na trahedya.
Gab Humilde Villegas from the National TV Network for New and Better Philippines.